Tell me about your brand.
Well, the name of our brand is... Sorry. The name of our brand is Bruce+Glen. We're accessories designers for now. We started like back in the fall of 2006 with like a full ready-to-wear line. We were in a couple boutiques, but it's hard to maintain like a full ready-to-wear line season after season. You gotta put a lot of money into it. It's probably about 3 or 4 seasons before it begins to pay for itself, kinda, sorta. So we did it for about 2 seasons, and then we took a break and we worked for a bunch of other designers. But now we just relaunched with Bruce+Glen slopstick leather cuffs. These are our accessories here, and you take it and you flat out, you slap it, just like that. So they're cute and they're a lot of fun. And this is about claim to fame, and we started with this, and so we thought, you know, we should just venture out into other leather goods, and we now have a bag collection, and we're gonna go into jackets, and you name it, we're taking over the world with leather. One piece of leather at a time, we're taking over the world.
Did you all go to school for fashion, and how did you get your start?
Well, we went to Albright College in Reading, Pennsylvania. I went with a degree or a major in business marketing and fashion merchandising, and I had fashion design, so we figured that the two together will make the perfect business partners. So he handled the business and I handled the creative part. I'm more talented than he is.
Okay. What has been your biggest success story pertaining to your accessories?
I don't know, this year has been pretty amazing. You know, we've been working at the accessories portion of Bruce+Glen for about a little over a year. Mm-hmm. And this year, we've been offered a lot of amazing opportunities. We just recently became branding partners with Swarovski, which is a crystal company that does these crystals here. And we are also working on a bag and slopstick collection for HSN, the Home Shopping Network.
So how do you market and basically get the word out about your accessories and your brand itself?
I guess like the word about Bruce+Glen gets out from word of mouth. I don't know. I mean, we go around slapping people, and we hope that gets the word out there. Like we say, hey, can I slap you? And then we take our cut, and they say, what are you talking about? You know, or you know, some people do say, yeah, you can slap me, you know. And I say, no, that's not what I'm talking about. No, that's not what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about that. And they say, oh my goodness, this is so crazy. One of the blog write-ups that we had, I think it was MTVstyle.com, was these twins have slapped Beyonce, because Beyonce has one of our cuffs. And so if you read, you know, everybody's going to want to read that because they're going to know, what did they slap Beyonce? Who slapped Beyonce? Why didn't we hear about this sooner? But we slapped her with the leather cuff. So I guess one of the big ways that we get the word out is by slapping celebrities. We gift a lot of celebrities. I mean, I think most of all, it's kind of seemed organic. It just kind of happens, you know. But we have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that we do throughout a day, a week, a month, a year. And so only a portion of our time can be dedicated to this. Although this is one of our passions and we love it so much, we have things like the church, the Rock Church, that we focus on a lot more. And I think that us putting our time there, God just blesses everything else, and He kind of makes that grow and waters it Himself.
Who are your favorite designers and how do they inspire you?
We have a lot of favorite designers, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really keep up with too much like mainstream fashion, I guess. I have a lot of really wonderful friend designers who aren't so known yet by everyone, who really inspire me. And I guess what I'm really inspired by, even more than their fashion and their talent, is their will and their drive and their passion. You know, no matter how many times they fail, no matter how many mistakes they make, no matter how much money they lost with that business venture, they get back up and start doing it again. That sort of drive and that passion is inspiring, you know. So there's a lot of people who are in the limelight that inspire me, you know, but they aren't necessarily designers, you know. It's just anyone who's pushing past the odds, who pushes past the disappointments, you know, who you see get back up again after they fall. that right there is inspiring. I mean, because it's hard to like sort of like rebound from a failure, you know, and get back up and strengthen.
Because, you know, there will be failures and there will be obstacles, but, you know, it's about pushing past those things and not letting those things stop you from achieving your dreams.
If you fail and you stay down, then you definitely have failed, you know. But if you fail and you get up, then it becomes a learning lesson. It becomes like one of those things you can talk about. Remember that time when my goodness, we made a big mistake. We'll never do that again, you know. And it just becomes a learning lesson, you know.
So for specific ideas for your accessories, what made you design this shape or this, put the materials together? Is anything like specifically designed?
I don't know, these things sort of just happen organically, you know.
I mean, like, okay, so before I knew Christ, I think I was a pretty good designer. You know what I mean? You know, I was like, you know, I got some skills. You know, but I remember one time I like prayed and I said, Lord, let it be you every single time. You know, I didn't really understand what I was praying. You know, I just knew that I should probably pray this. I said, Lord, let it be you every single time that I design, Lord. Let you just come across. That people are so dumbfounded. They say, how did you think of that? You know, where did that come from? You know, that's what I prayed. And that would start to happen when, you know, we would design things and it would just kind of come to me as we're sketching, and I would just rework it and rework it and rework it and go back to it. And my cousin, one time I said, David, because this when I had just come to church, I was just starting to fall in love with Christ. I said, I didn't design this. I'm gonna show you these pictures, okay? These sketches, and I didn't design them. Jesus designed those sketches. He's like, okay, twin. Okay. You know, he's like, okay, you're crazy. And he said, let me see the pictures. Let me see the sketches. And so I give him the sketches, and he says,
Whoa! You right, you didn't design this because you can't design this well.
And so this is what he said to me, and I had the nerve to get mad. I was like, what? What you mean I can't design this well? And I had to remember that I did say it was Jesus, you know what I mean? So, and he did do it, you know, it wasn't me. Even if it was me, he put the talent and the skills within me. And I said, amen, it was Jesus. I can't design that well. And that's been a story about design ever since. I want to lean and depend on him as much as possible, because I know that we'll get whoa sort of results, you know?
Okay. And I guess this is a follow-up, like, what makes you different from others in your genre, other accessory designers?
Well, one of our design aesthetics is very interesting fabric mixing. Like, you know, mixing all these different textures and these colors, but somehow they work together, you know? So, you know, that's one of the things that I believe makes Bruce+Glen stand out as an accessories brand. That's the constant feedback that we get, you know, when we meet with buyers and we meet with customers, that they've never seen materials mixed this way.
So, yeah, we love texture mixing and colors, and I mean that's one thing that Glen's really good at, is merchandising.
Oh, stop it!
You know, so we'll go into the leather factory and he'll just like take clippings from here, take a clipping from there, and then all of a sudden he puts it together and he said, okay, Bruce, design something from that. I said, well, my goodness, you gave me something good to work with. I think I could do something good with that.
And so are you doing your sewing by hand yourself? Do you have a manufacturer?
Oh no!
We absolutely hate sewing. I hate sewing. I don't like to do it. I don't know, maybe I don't have the patience for it, I guess. Maybe that's it.
I think that's it, because we would sew a lot in college because we would make homecoming dresses and all that good stuff. But the way that we would sew was that by the end of the night, after all their dancing and all their having a good time, their dresses were falling off their bodies because they weren't sewn properly.
And so they used to call it Bruce+Glen once wear. So you could only wear it once before that thing started falling apart. Because of the quality of the sewing, you know, we didn't sew well.
So the answer is no, we don't sew. We have a factory in New Jersey who makes all our leather goods.
This guy is a leather magician. I mean, he can do things with leather that I had never seen before. I mean, you give him a bag and he makes it work, you know. He said, I mean, he tells you practically what can work and what won't work, and then he makes something really beautiful from the sketch that you give him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so at the moment, where can people, if they want to purchase your things, is it online, is it in stores?
Yes, we are in a couple of specialty boutiques, and we also we do a lot of business online, and we really push our website and our online store through our social media. If there's one boutique that we sell at and we do very well in Nolita, near like Soho, NoHo, it's called Condor. You can go to shopcondor.com to check them out.
We're in Deluxe in New Jersey. We're in Redeem in DC. Between New York and DC, those are our boutique locations. But you can go to our website at the Bruce+Glen.com, and you can also check ahalife.com. Our bags are sold on Ahalife, so you can get any of these bags on Ahalife.
Okay. Now, what is your demographic and your price points?
Well, that's one thing that we always discuss, because most people, because of the slapsticks, they think that it's a young customer, but believe it or not, there are a lot of ladies from the ages of 30 to 60 years old that love the slapstick cups. Especially the ones with the big chunky jewels on it, because once you slap it, you can't necessarily tell it's a slapstick. It just looks like a very luxurious bracelet.
We were thinking going into it that our customer was like, 18 to 34, but we've seen that it has a much wider age range than that. I think even more than a product, people will buy into the story. They buy Bruce+Glen because of our story, where we come from, and how we've, blossomed within the fashion industry. It's a story, it's an inspirational story. It's a story of success, for these young guys from DC who grew up with nothing, And I think that when people hear the story and they know the background, then the brand means something so much more to them, So I really would like to give you a target market that we have, but really we design for one customer, and then we notice that another customer is buying it all,
And our price point is, our slapsticks sell from $80 to $100 retail. There are some special cuts you can get on our website for $60. And then our bags, this bag is our famous armadillo clutch. And this retails for $8.95. And this here is our ice box bag. It's a part of the box bag series. There's a crown box and there's the battle box, but here is the ice box. And this also retails for $8.95. And you can stick your iPhone in there. Hey!
And what is that? Is that snakeskin?
This is all a mixture of different leathers. So there's some goat leather here, some lamb.
It's hand carved. This is